Oh, she said top of the mat.
Yeah. So we're going to start at the very, very top of our mat.
Should we face you so we can
Nope.
see?
Nope, you're fine. This is the way we always do class. Okay, so we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. One more. We're going to inhale here and exhale round forward. Soften the knees. Take your hands to the floor. Step back into a plank. If you need to, you lower to your knees. And I'm going to bend my elbows and lower all the way down. Flatten your feet. Lift up your head and chest and hands off the mat. Put them back down. Do it again. Lift up, squeeze your seat, and release. Inhale, squeeze, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, pull the navel away from the mat. One more. And we'll stretch back into a lovely child's pose. Take a couple breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. And we'll flip over onto our seats, facing center. Hands behind the thighs, sitting nice and tall. We'll take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly lower all the way down. Hands will just melt down the thighs. Lengthen the arms and legs long onto the mat. Start to connect those legs down to a Pilates stance. I'm going to circle my arms around, draw my chin to my chest, and hug my knees into the chest. Good. On an inhale, I'm going to lengthen my arms and legs straight out. Exhale, hug back in. And you can choose head up or head down. Inhale, Pilates V. Exhale, come back in. Two more, please. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug it in. Hold this one here. Let go of the breath. And start to pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to, bend the knees to a tabletop. If you prefer, take the legs straight up to 90. Or you lower them as far as you can go, keeping your back heavy and the neck free of strain. We're pumping and moving the arms from our back muscles right by your armpits. We're taking a nice big inhale through the nose and exhaling through the lips. Anytime you need to, you stop and you hug your knees into your chest. We've got about 2 more to go. It may be more or less than 100, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And hug those knees in. We'll look to one side of the room, and then we'll look to the other side of the room. Good. Rock yourself all the way up. Flex your feet into a Pilates stance and reach those arms parallel to the floor. Connect the shoulders to your back. Melt the waistline down towards that mat. And the further I go away from my feet, I wrap those thighs even more to support the abdominals. My arms will stop right to the ceiling. Shoulders are connected to my back. Nod the chin to your chest on an inhale. Flex the feet. Drive the back of those legs down to the mat. Exhale, 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 and reach forward. Roll it back. Inhaling to initiate. Exhale to complete. Eyes to navel. Inhale. Press, press, press. Exhale. Some days these are harder than others. Roll it back. Inhaling. And exhale. Stay down onto the mat now. So on an inhale, I'm going to take my arms down to the floor and bring my right leg straight up. And an exhale, return. Now the left leg. I lift up and return. Arms go down as my leg goes up, and I lower. And again, leg up, and then the arms. Inhale, to exhale, and give me one more. Now we're going to try 2 legs, so really wrap those legs together. Pull that navel in, squeeze the seat. We'll lift the legs up, and then lower back down. You can always stay to just one leg lifting. And bring the arms back up as the legs go down. I'm going to add on to this. I'm going to push down, and as my legs are coming up, I continue lifting my seat up and then lowering back down. You don't have to add that on. I squeeze to lift up, press through the back of the body, and lower back down. Inhale, exhale. And bring it up, press through, down, and release. And last one, press, lift, down, and release. Hug your right knee into your chest. Grab onto your ankle and zip this leg straight up to the ceiling. Bend the knee back down again and straighten it back up. And as that leg goes up, the navel should go down deeper towards the spine. We'll exhale on the lift and we'll inhale as we bend. Just 2 more. Lifting it up, lengthening the back of that leg. And then we're going to hold this one up. Feel free to bend the opposite knee if that feels better to your back. My arms will go down to my side. I'll turn that kneecap away, put a bowling ball on your torso, and then circle this leg towards the center and zip straight up. Make sure the hips stay still. Anchor the belly deeper to that spine. We breathe, inhale to exhale, and one more, round and come up. Now let's reverse it. Away, zip up 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Maybe make it smaller to keep it more in control. And one more. I'll grab back behind that leg. I'll bend my knee, pull in. Foot goes to the mat, and we'll slide that leg out. Bring the left knee into your chest. Give a little tug. Lengthen the opposite leg nice and long. I'll grab onto the ankle. On an exhale, we'll bring that leg up. And inhale, take it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, bring it down. We're trying to lengthen that leg and scoop the belly. And one more, and we'll hold this one up. Now, if your back feels like it's not able to stay heavy on the mat, bend the right knee, and that will make it a lot heavier, so feel free to go there. Arms right to your side, turn that kneecap away, tie down the hips, put a bowling ball on your torso, and we'll circle towards the center and up. Inhale to exhale. You're moving your leg from the core. One more, and now let's reverse it. We never go too far away from the center because then the opposite hip is going to pop up off that mat, and we don't want that. One more. Grab back on behind that thigh or leg, the calf. Bend that knee in, take the toes to the floor, and slide that leg all the way out. Bring the arms straight back up again, and shoulders are down. I'm going to slide my right toes towards my glute as I lower my arms down, and then slide that leg back out, bring the arms straight back up. Now the left foot, slide it along the mat towards the glute and lengthen it long. Now feel the belly pulling this right foot in and then lengthening it long. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale, slide. And again, right foot, lengthen it long. And then we'll finish with the left foot, and we lengthen it long. Connect those heels into a Pilates stance. Nod that shin to your chest and bring yourself, back up. Grab onto the ankles and stretch forward. Good. Scoot your seat towards your feet. Separate the legs 1 fist width and take the hands behind your thighs. We're going to round down until the lower back touches the mat. And then bring yourself back up and round back forward. We'll inhale as we come back. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, curl back up. My chin stays to my chest, my eyes to my navel. Press through the lower back to lift you back up. Now, if that's not challenging enough, we can go to a tabletop and we hold this tabletop. Same thing. We'll round back. Try to keep the legs still. And then bring it back up. Do that again. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Inhale, so try not to collapse, just try to scoop and round. And now this time we're going to come down to the base of the shoulder blade and pull that right knee in. You can have your head down or head up. I'm going to slide my right hand down to the ankle and my left hand will stay by my knee. Give a nice tug and bring the other leg up to 45 degrees or maybe a little lower. We'll switch. The outside hand goes long to the ankle. And then we switch and switch. We inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale. Watch that neck. Inhale, and I'm giving a nice big pull in. And that knee that's pulling in should be coming straight in and not turning outward. One more set. We inhale, no rocking and rolling. Exhale and release. Take a nice big inhale. If you want to lift your head up for the next exercise, exhale and nod that chin to your chest. We're going to take both legs away from our center. At the same time, the arms will reach in the opposite direction. Here we go. We hold Pilates stance. Arms will circle around, then we'll hug the knees in. Keep your back heavy, wrap those thighs. Circle, the legs come back to parallel. So we go out to our Pilates feet. Circle, inhale, reach. Exhale, hug. Could you give me one more? Watch the neck. Inhale. And then we'll lower that head back down again. Take your left foot to the mat and straighten your right leg all the way up. Good. If you're going to have your head coming off the mat, we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, I'll nod the chin to my chest. Now, all I want you to do is straighten that left leg. So my quad stayed where it was, and I just straighten the rest of my leg, okay? So I'm going to pull this leg 2 times. 1, 2. Switch, hold. Pull, pull. Switch, hold. Pull, pull. I will cue the breath now. Inhale, right leg, switch. Exhale, left. Inhale, exhale. Good. Pull, pull. And the belly moves these legs. Pull, pull. Right here, pause. Hands go behind the head. I'm going to bend the leg that's closest to my mat. Slide it in. The other leg will come down. Slide it in. So we're going to go into a bicycle. You want to have that scissor shape, and then we switch. Scissor and move. Now let's reverse that bicycle. Slide out. Bend, slide out. Bend, slide out. Reach it long, pull it in strong. And reach. And reach. Last one. And we'll hug both knees in and rest the head. So for double straight leg lower lift, if you are feeling tired in the abs, we have a lower back issue, put your hands underneath your seat so your thumb and second finger make like a football tee. I'll take my hands behind my head, my elbows will go wide. I'll zip my legs straight up into a Pilates V. So my heels are kissing and my toes are turned out. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nod that chin to your chest. You come up to where the base of the shoulder blade is left if your head is lifted. We're going to lower for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Zip it straight back up. You choose how low you go. Your back should not feel strained, and it should not be popping off your mat. So you got to make sure you're really wrapping your legs, firing your glutes, and keeping the core deep. Inhale, 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 exhale. Watch how low you go. 2 more. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. 1 more. And we'll hug it back in again and release that head. Feel free to stay here a little bit longer if you're not ready to continue on. Crisscross is the last one in the ab series. So I'm going to use my hands against my shins as leverage to help me lift. So I inhale to prepare. I exhale, lift the head and chest. Take hand over hand behind that head. We're going to twist to our left leg and press the right leg out. Now try to curl up deeper. Stay in that curled up position as you switch. So I don't automatically lean back, come across my shoulder blades as I switch. And switch. My elbows are staying wide. My knees are coming straight in, not turning out. And I'm not shifting my back around. It's staying heavy. My whole spine is still imprinting. I exhale. These are not easy. One more each side, and we'll hug it in. You did it. Take your feet to the floor. Arms long to your side, and lift up into a bridge. I'm going to clasp my hands underneath my seat on the mat and reach those knuckles towards my heels. And I'll take my hands back onto the mat nice and flat. Take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lower bone by bone all the way down. Take your time. Each vertebrae in order. Don't miss any. And we'll rock ourselves up for spine stretch. All right, so we'll scoot back to the center of our mat. Our legs are straight if able to sit up tall. If not, you'll bend your knees. Flex your feet and feel like you're trying to press an elevator button with your heels. Reach the arms parallel to the floor and connect the shoulders to your back. We're going to inhale nice and tall. On the exhale, start to peel your spine off an imaginary wall. So as my fingers and arms are going forward, my navel is going back. And I keep my lower back against that wall. Pull that navel in, engage your glutes, and stack up, not from your back, but from your core. Exhale, come back forward, melt again off that wall. Keep the feet flexed. Inhale, pull yourself back up. Exhale, nod that chin to your chest, scoop the belly, and lengthen. Pull back up again, one more time, inhaling. Exhaling, we come forward. Now lower the hands to your ankles and pull your torso forward. Take more of a rounded shape to your spine now. Keep your hands on your ankles and bring one knee in at a time. So my arms are inside the thighs, my chin still to my chest, and my shoulders are relaxed. Slide your feet a little closer towards your seat and just have your toes on the mat and not your heels. We're going to straighten out the left leg. And as you straighten out that leg, gently squeeze that left glute. And then we come back in. My chin is still to my chest. My right leg will come out only as wide as my frame. My shoulders come back down. As I lengthen my leg out, scoop the belly in. There's your opposition. Come back in. We inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Let's just do one more each leg. Squeeze the seat, lengthen the leg. Navel goes in. Bring it back in. And last one. We take it out. Now, we're going to try and take both legs. Doesn't mean you collapse. Doesn't mean our shoulders go up. So shoulders are down. Start by just balancing. Okay? We're going to take both legs slowly. Now maybe you want to stop at a tabletop. Maybe the hamstrings can't straighten yet. I'm looking straight ahead. Once my legs now are both out here, I'm looking straight ahead. And then I'll bend my knees, connect my heels again, and lower back down. Chin goes to my chest. Eyes to navel. I'll slowly start to straighten them out. And I'll look straight ahead. Squeeze the glutes. Back of the thighs are lengthening. Belly is scooping. Bring it back in. And we'll do that just one more time. We'll lengthen out. Inhale. And on the exhale, I'll take my toes back down onto the mat. Keep your hands on your ankles, but slowly straighten out those legs. And once again, tug and pull your torso closer to those legs. Now stay forward, but reach those arms parallel to the floor so they're right next to my ears. And I want you to melt that waistline back again until you're all the way back down. And my arms will go down to my mat. Bring both knees into the chest. And we're going to zip these legs up to a Pilates stance. So once again, if you want extra support for your lower back, make your football tee and put your hands underneath your seat. If you don't need the extra support, arms right to your side. Our head stays down on this exercise. If I was walking around the room and I was trying to pull the legs apart, I should not be able to. So you should be wrapping those legs from the seat to the feet. Without moving your hips, pelvis, keeping the center nice and deep, let's take these legs to the left, down around to the right, and hold center. So nothing else moves. Let's go to the right, down around to the left, and hold. Now, if that felt strained to your back, your hips, make the circle smaller. So we go to the left again, circle down and around to the right, hold center. To the right, we'll inhale, exhale. To the left. So the movement of the legs is coming from the core. This is corkscrew. Corkscrew, yep. And then hug those knees in. Take a couple breaths here, check in with your body. And then we'll rock ourselves up, and the legs will go straight again, as wide as your mat for saw. We look pretty good sitting up tall today, but if you're starting to feel strain, bend your knees. It will help release the hips, and you'll be up taller, okay? So reach those arms out long. Shoulders should be resting on the rib cage. Pull that navel in and up. Feel like you're sitting on thumbtacks. Woo! We're going to inhale, rotate to me. And then exhale, soft your baby toe, but your back butt cheek and back hip should not be lifting up to assist you. From your core, bring it up, go to the other side. That's one big inhale. On the exhale, soft your baby toe. Inhale, rotate, staying nice and tall in the spine. We're still lengthening that spine, but just adding a scoop to the belly. Inhale up, shoulders are down. Exhale, forward. Inhale up, rotate, 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 rotate. Use your breath. One more time, inhale. And exhale forward. Lovely. Bring it back to center and release. Slide the legs back to center and bend your right knee. Hands go on the shin. Now I'm going to just round back until my arms can lengthen. And I'm scooping that belly. So my shoulders are just resting. So we're going to work this front hip, quad area, and of course the core. And I want you to scoop that belly in and lift this leg up until it hits the hand and then down. And again, melt the shoulders, scoop the belly, lengthen that leg. Good. And I want you to push that right foot gently into the floor. You may even feel some activation in your right hamstring. And we'll go for 3, 2 more, and 2. Last one. And then using your hands, pull yourself back up. Okay, don't collapse. Change the leg out. So don't collapse on me. Stay in that center. So my elbows are bent. I'm just going to straighten my arms and round. So all the air out of my center and scoop that navel deep. Make sure the shoulders are melted. And I have my hands in the clasp position. You go what works for you. From the front thigh, hip, or front hip and thigh, we lift and lower. Feel like your navel is like an eject button. I pull that navel in as I lift my leg. I exhale up, I inhale down. The other foot is pushing into the floor. Check in with your shoulders, your neck, your back. Don't forget to use your breath. And 3, and 2, and 1. Press against that shin to zip up nice and tall. Lengthen that leg and reach the arms long. Round the spine forward again. And we're going to gently roll back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm going to reach my arms all the way behind me. I'll let my back arch. I'm going to circle my arms out to the side until they're back onto my mat. Good. You're going to take one arm behind you. And I want you to roll to that arm. So we're going to come onto our stomachs. I'm going to take my hands directly underneath my armpits. My arms are to my side. My navel's pulling in. And my legs are a fist width apart. I'm going to roll the marble with my nose so the crown of my head now is reaching straight out in front of me. I'll press through the heel of my hands and start to lift my head and chest. But what's lifting me is the back of my body. And then I lower back down. And let's try that again. Roll a marble, lengthen the crown of your head, lift up on the inhale. Shoulders should slide down. And then exhale. Don't worry about the neck. So I don't want you leading with your neck. I'm lifting up from the back of my body. My head's along for the ride. I lower back down. Let's just do one more. Rolling that marble, lifting up on an inhale, and exhale, coming back down. Now, we're going to do swan 1 neck roll. So you're going to lift up the head and chest again. Release that breath. I want you to look to your right shoulder. Circle that chin down around to your left shoulder and hold center. Look to your left. Circle back around to the right and center, and then release. Now this time, I'm going to take my arms to more of an extended position. So I'll roll that marble with my nose. I'm going to start to come up, 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 up until my arms are completely straight. Your shoulders should be down. Now I'm going to bend my elbows, and as I let myself rock forward, my legs will lift up. I lift up, and I come back up. I rock down, I rock back up. I want you to keep looking straight ahead. Exhale down, inhale, lift. Exhale down, inhale, and one more. And we'll stretch back into a child's pose. That was fun. If you want a wrist release, flip the palms. So I'm going to come out now into a forearm plank. So I'm going to hold candlesticks with my hands. 90-degree angles with the arms. Your shoulders should be in line with your elbow. You are more than welcome to come into a modified plank. So you would walk your knees further back and your hips would come lower, right? In a modified plank. So I don't want your hips up here. In a full plank, I'd curl those toes under, drive my heels back, and lengthen the back of my legs. Tuck your tail more and pull your belly in. So if you don't feel your abdominals, you're not in the right position. The crown of the head should be reaching long, and I'm pushing my arms through the floor. We'll hold this for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Now lower your thighs to the hips. Flatten your feet and take your knuckles to the center. So it's knuckle to knuckle. So I should still have my shoulders over my elbows. My legs are together. By pushing my arms into my mat, I'm sliding my shoulders down the back. That's where they should be. Try to keep your hips and pelvis resting on the mat. Take your right foot and kick your seat 2 times. 1, 2. Just kick. Left foot. Kick, kick. And 1, 2. 1, 2. Try to keep everything anchored to the mat that started on the mat each time you kick. We'll do 1 more each leg. And then we're going to come all the way onto the front of our bodies. And you're going to look over your right shoulder. Take hand over hand behind you and slide it up as high as you can. And feel like your shoulders and elbows are falling to the mat. The legs are glued together, the navel's pulling in. Kick your legs quickly 3 times. 1, 2, 3. As I straighten my legs, I straighten my arms and lift my head and chest off the mat, but I'm still looking down at the mat. Look to your left shoulder and slide your arms back up. So my arms are bent now. Kick your legs. 1, 2, 3. Straighten, lift, extend. Look to the right, bend your elbows. Inhale as you kick. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, feet go down, head and chest come up. Bend your elbows, look to the left, and kick. 1, 2, 3. And release. Stretch back into a child's pose. A lot of lower back extension there. We doing okay with that? Okay. Give me a couple breaths here because you deserve it. All right, we'll flip back around. Now we're facing the other side of our mat. Scenery change. You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to flex our feet, and the legs are going to be as wide as our hips. We're going to take our hand over hand behind our head. So feel like you're opening your chest and sitting really, really light on your seat. We're going to do a flat back hinge. That's going to be an inhale. Now on the exhale, I'm just going to round about halfway. Stay rounded, come up and over a barrel. Stack your spine tall, just like in spine stretch. Flat back hinge. Round, chin goes to chest and we round. Round forward, up and over the barrel. Zip up your spine. Inhale. Keep inhaling as you hinge. We exhale round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Inhale to exhale forward. Inhale, stack. Hinge back. Exhale, round. Inhale to exhale, round forward. And then we lift it up. So that was a modified neck pull. We didn't go all the way down. Okay? You'll bend your knees. Hands behind your thighs. And slowly bring yourself down. One vertebrae at a time. Bridges. Arms to our side. Knees are bent. Feet are flat on the mat. And your legs are one fist width apart, which means so are your feet. Try to make sure that you're not hyperextending your neck. So make sure your chin is close to your chest. Like to measure and like almost be one hand's width away. Okay? We're going to curl that tail under. Navel's going to go in deeper. I'm going to peel my spine up off that mat. The back of your shoulders, the back of your arms, the back of your legs, the glutes should all be working. And then we lower back down. And as I lower down, I feel this openness to my chest, even to like the neck and the throat. And I slide my fingers closer towards my heels. So I'm really getting some length out of my shoulders. Curl the tail under. Inhale up. And then exhale, melting. Take your time. Feel the back of your head pressing more firmly into that mat as we lower. Curl the tail. Fire the glutes. Pull the navel in. Open the chest, front of the shoulders. Exhale, take your time and melt and feel those fingers trying to get closer towards your heels. Now I want you to straighten out onto the mat the right leg. I'm not going to peel anymore off my mat. I'm going to lift my whole spine as one, okay? And as I lift up, I'm going to kick this leg to the ceiling. So here we go. I'm going to lift up, and then everything lowers. Everything lifts up, everything lowers. Make sure that left leg, the knee and the hip are staying on that same track. So you want to fire that inner thigh and that left leg to stabilize that knee. Now hold this one up, and I'll just lower the leg and quickly lift it. And lift. And 3. And 2. Lower it all the way to the mat and slide that foot back in and lower all the way down. Lengthen your left leg straight out onto the mat. We're going to lift everything up. Exhale. Inhale. Everything comes down. Everything comes up. Engage that right inner thigh. Fire that left glute. Fire the back of the arms. Belly's pulling in. Now hold this one up. Come to parallel, kick it up. And shh. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower it to the mat. Slide that heel back in. Fix your bridge. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Lengthen as you lower. Hug those knees into your chest. Good. Rock yourself up. Straighten the legs for spine twist. If it feels better to have your knees bent to sit up tall, go for it. You can sit on a yoga block, a ball, roll up your mat. So the back of the legs will push down. The feet will stay flexed. And we're not allowed to dance the feet, okay? Arms go out to the side, shoulders melt down. Inhale to grow taller, and on the exhale to your left, we'll go 1, further 2. Inhale back to center, to your right. Shh, shh. Inhale, hold. Exhale, shh, shh. And shh, shh. Try to keep your neck straight in line with your spine, because a lot of times we just tilt our head a little bit. We're going to try to stay nice and tall. One more. And release. If you used a prop to sit up taller, take it away. We're going to reach for those toes again. You're going to melt that waistline back for 8, 7, 6, 5. Arms go down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Keep that back imprinting on your mat. Tap the toes down. Bring the knees back up. So I feel the biggest challenge here is when you tap your toes down, keeping your back imprinting. We exhale as those knees come in towards our chest. Now, if you want, when you bring those knees in, you can keep coming and bring those knees towards the shoulders and roll back down. Exhale. Inhale. Control coming back down. The back of the head should firmly be pressing into the mat. And this is just going to be a little bit extra work to strengthen those lower abdominals. And one more. And take the feet flat. Arms go out like a T. We'll drop both knees to our right as we look to our left. Keep the shoulders heavy. Use your abdominals to bring those knees back to center. And then we'll look away from those knees going to the left. Relax the shoulders. And bring it back up. Pull those knees in and rock yourself up for side lying series. All right, so you're going to mirror me where my head is. Bring it to the back of your mat. We're going to watch our time. So you can have your head propped up, or you can lay all the way flat on that arm. So I start lined up with the back of my mat. I slide my feet to the front. Hips are stacked. Bottom rib cage is nice and light. My free hand will firmly press into my mat, and my upper arm is to my rib cage to hold it from rocking around. Pry that top leg hip height. Push that bottom leg into the mat as an anchor. Flexing the foot forward, we give a big push and then a little. Back, back. Forward, forward. Think of that leg as a pendulum. Belly goes in deep, glute fires. That top shoulder should be relaxed, and we reach. Don't be afraid to swing forward or back. As long as that hip stays stacked, you can go as big as you'd like. Stack that leg and rotate your top kneecap to the ceiling from that hip. We lift up light as a feather, and we're going to reach long, pull the belly in strong. Inhale up, exhale. I'm not cueing anything about flexing and pointing. So think of loose feet, tight seat. One more. Now my kneecap is still turned to the ceiling. I'm going to slide my toes along my inseam, straighten it up, and lengthen all the way down. We inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. Reverse that. Go straight up. Find that inseam and try to get that heel all the way out there. Inhale to exhale. One more. Up, bend. Now take the top foot just like your bottom foot. Make sure your hips are staying stacked. Lift that leg once again, hip height, and we're going to circle forward over top of that bottom foot. Feel like you're dusting crumbs off that foot. Move from the core and lengthen that leg longer with each circle. Reverse it. And 2, 3, 4. Feel it here. You're also going to be working here. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the legs up into a Pilates V and give me little heel beats. So you're really firing the glutes, inner thighs, and core. And we'll go for 4, and 3, and 2. Now keep your legs lifted. Come onto your bellies for belly beats. Make a pillow with your hands. My feet are still up. My legs are still lifted. My shoulders are relaxed. Navel's pulling in. And you are squeezing your seat. And here we go. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to do 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Keep that belly pulling in. 12, 11, the final last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back, child's pose. So you should have felt like you couldn't have done 10 more of those. Other side. So you're going to mirror me once again. Head's going on this side of your mat. Lengthen along the back of your mat. You can have your head propped up or lay all the way down. Take your feet forward. Hips are stacked. Bottom rib cage is nice and light. Hand heavy. Arm to the side. Lift up. Keep the foot flexed. Press the bottom leg into the mat. And we take it forward. A big and a little. Take it back. Now here you flex the foot forward. Point the toes back. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. So on the exhale, that's when your belly is going to work more. And back the glute and back of the thigh. Keep those hips from rocking. And keep that arm to that rib cage. It will give you feedback on where that rib cage is. Last one. Legs are stacked. Top kneecap rotates to the ceiling. Light as a feather. Now reach, reach, and that belly scoops in and up deeper. Push that bottom leg down and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Inhale up. Exhale. Can you feel that belly pulling in and up deeper with each exhalation? One more. Now we're going to go to passe. Trace your inseam. Lift up. Lengthen. Inhale to exhale. One more in this direction, and now let's reverse it. We'll come up, bend, heel to heel. Up. Make sure you're pushing that bottom leg down in opposition. Up. Bend. Now stack those feet. Top leg, hip height. Circle forward. Think of a coil getting longer and longer with each circle. And feel that belly stronger and stronger. And reverse. Make sure we're not going any higher than the hip and staying directly over that bottom foot. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're going to go to our Pilates V with our feet. Press through the hand to lift the legs and little heel beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull that belly in deeper. 5. Squeeze your seat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. No belly beats again. Ah. Yes. Ah. Come back up. Unless you want to do more belly beats. Okay. Swing around to face how we started. All right. Do some little neck rolls. Check in with your body. Make sure nothing feels cranky. You can do a couple shoulder rolls. You can round forward, drop the shoulders and head. And now we're ready. Teasers. So we'll do teaser prep. Oh, did I hear? Oh. It wouldn't be a Pilates class without teasers, right? All right, so we're gonna reach the arms. Now this is a great time if you had a prop, like a band or a ball, right? Band behind the feet to help you come down and up. If you know you can't come down very far, put a ball behind you. You can come down a little further into the ball and come up. So use the props. All right, so no props right here. Shoulders are heavy, belly is scooping. We're gonna exhale down. Remember, if you can't get back up, don't go all the way down. Nod the chin to your chest, eyes to navel, find that lower back. Inhale up. See where I stop? Right here. I don't come here. Okay? Bring it back. Exhale. Nod that chin to your chest, find that lower back. Inhale. Legs together. Exhale, come down. Now teaser one leg. I'm going to take my right leg. Now my thighs stay together. My knees stay touching. I just straighten out the leg. And I'm in a half Pilates stance. Keeping the thighs touching and the knees together. Draw the chin to your chest, eyes to navel. Inhale up. I don't drop my leg. It stays glued. Exhale down. This is the prep work to be able to do a teaser one. Eyes to navel, find that lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Lower that foot back down. The other leg, I keep my thighs together, I keep my knees together, I straighten it out, and I'm in a half Pilates V with that one leg. Nod that chin to your chest. You gotta be able to find that lower back. We lift up, eyes go towards the toes, and then we exhale down. Nod that chin. As long as you're not using momentum, these will get you stronger. But if you use momentum, it doesn't get you stronger. Bring it back down, and 2 feet will rest. Okay, now you can choose. We're going to do 2 more reps. You can do one leg, come down, switch to the other leg. That will be your 2 reps. You can keep your feet down like we started, or teaser ones would be next. So my arms are up. I'm going to draw my knees in first to get my back nice and heavy. And I'm going to push out to a Pilates stance like I'm resting my feet on top of a couch. If right now you're archy, this is not for you today. All right, here we go. Eyes to navel. Inhale up. Arms come up. We'll exhale down. Keep those legs right where they were. Chin to chest, eyes to navel. Inhale up, arms up, and exhale down. Hug it in. Okay. And it's okay if you're still doing teaser preps or teaser one legs. Okay? All right. Straighten your legs onto your mat. Reach those arms straight up. Shoulders are mounted. Nod the chin to your chest with an inhale. Oh, right. These are not getting easier as we go. Exhale and round forward. Let the head hang heavy. Let the shoulders relax. Scoop that belly back. And then stack your spine tall, 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 and tall. Okay, come onto your hands and knees. So we'll still face the same direction, but we're going to be on our hands and knees. All right, so we're eventually going to be lowering all the way down for swimming. But I'm going to start here. My shoulders are relaxed. And I'm going to take one leg back at a time. I like to do planks. Shoulders are connected to your back. Yep. And if you need to, you lower to your knees, right? But I want you to send your tail long, press your back up like it's holding the ceiling up, and hold lemons in your armpits. And we're going to hold this for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Now you can drop to your knees and then lower your chest, or you can just bring it all the way down. And we're going to lengthen the arms and the legs straight out. Now, just because you're lying on your stomach doesn't mean your belly is relaxed. Pull your navel in like you're making a house for a mouse. We're going to take the right arm, left leg, head and chest, and lift up. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale. Now switch. Left arm, right leg. Up, 2, 3. And notice I'm always looking down at my mat, right where my nose just was. Hold, 2, 3, and release. Inhale, squeeze your seat. Connect the shoulder to your back. Now I'm going to hold this one here. See if you can just switch while you keep your head and chest lifted. Switch. And you got to really pull your belly in, fire your glutes, squeeze lemons in those armpits. Now pick it up. And we go for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stretch back. You deserve it. Yes, you do. If your shoulders are feeling a little bit like, we're getting worked too much, take the arms behind you and let the shoulders feel a release here. If your wrists need a release, make cups with your hands. All right, back into a quadruped position, hands and knees. We're so close, but not there yet. All right, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. I'll take one leg back again at a time, and here I am into my plank. Lift your right foot just a little bit, and your left heel is going to flex 2 times, and then put that foot back down, and we'll lift the left, and we'll flex, flex, release. Right foot, flex, flex, foot back down. Left foot, flex, flex, lower, lift, flex, flex. Last one, flex, flex, and release. And we'll stretch the wrists again. So make cups with your hands behind you. If you got a better stretch, go for it. Okay, onto your seat and lengthen your legs. This is leg pull back. Wrist issues, shoulder issues, be careful. You may want to just do a bridge, okay, on your back with your knees bent. So ideal are fingertips facing your seat. If that's too much for your wrists, turn the hands out, okay? Connect those feet in Pilates stance. Open the chest, slide the shoulders down so we're not starting in a collapsed position. I don't want you to throw your head back. We're going to curl that tail. We're going to lift up. My neck will go in line with my spine, but I'm not throwing it back like this. And then I come back down. And again, make sure the shoulders are down, chest is open, scoop and lift. We'll come back down. There's more to this. We can try it, or if we're happy doing what we're doing, stay with that. We curl up, and I'm going to hold this one up. I'm going to kick my left foot, kick my right. One more each leg. Okay. There we go. And then lower down and round forward. It's all good. Remember, multi-level class, right? Some want to do it, some don't. All right, let's come to a high kneel. No, I hear you. That's, you know your body best, right? Okay. So we're going to do kneeling side kick. Okay, so you know you're almost at the end. So mirror me, take one leg out. Now try not to be tilted, so you want to make sure that the hip and the knee are in a straight line. You can lie completely on your side. And just lift the leg down, up and down. Yep, okay. We're going to take our arms out like this T, push those hips forward so you feel your hamstring engage a little bit, and you're going to tip over towards the top edge of your mat, and this hand will go behind your head. So open everything up. So from your eyes, shoulders, hips, toes, face forward. We're going to lift this leg up and down. Up and down. Now hold this one up, and we're not going to go forward and back. We'll do circles. I'm being nice. 2, 3. Oh, you're going to be nice. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Retrace your steps back up to your T, and then we'll bring it back down. So if you're modifying, you'll take your head on the side of your mat, and you're lying on your side. Okay? Knee and hip in a straight line. Push those hips forward. Take those arms out.
It's funny, like I couldn't do one on the ground, but I could do this one.
Okay. Slide that hand to the edge of the mat. This one comes behind the head. Feel the hips opening like when you do a bridge. We exhale, inhale. Lengthen and scoop. 3, don't rush. 2, now hold this parallel to the floor, circle forward. 5, 4, they're tiny. 3, 2, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Retrace those steps and lower down. Whew, come on to your side. Okay? And we're going to walk this hand a little further out. And we're going to slide our feet a little further out. Okay? And we're going to take our top foot in front of your bottom foot. If you have a wrist issue, a shoulder issue, I want you to modify this exercise by coming down like this. Okay? You are more than welcome to just lift the hips and lower. Okay? I'm going to lift more than my hips. So, legs are out. They're braided. This arm is not too close to my body. This one palm is up like you're catching raindrops. Okay? You're going to follow this arm, and the hips are going to go up with the arm. So I lift everything up into the mermaid, and I come down. Now, usually I don't let you touch the mat. I'm letting you touch the mat today. Lift back up. Inhale, follow that arm. Exhale, don't come down like a lead balloon. One more. Feel that length in the side of your body. We bring it back down, and now we go to mermaid stretch. So ideal, our legs are stacked and we sit up. That might be hard for somebody with knees or hips. A couple other choices. We can separate. We can lengthen. They all work. You'll go the same way we're going. All right, so I start with my arms here. I grab onto my shin and I come over. Yep. Hold here. Tip, come onto my forearm and stretch over. Use your obliques to help pull you back up. Even my inner thighs are helping me come up a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up and over. Now when we change sides, use your core. So I stayed in my core. So we're going to do that side one again. So not mermaid yet. This is mermaid, not mermaid stretch. Okay, so I walk my feet further out. Inner thighs are braided. Forearm, if I have a shoulder, elbow issue. Arm is out. Legs are braided, remember. Okay, I lift up, squeeze a lemon in that bottom armpit. I follow that arm. Exhale down. Inhale, up and over. Gently lowering down. One more. Inhale, up and over. Exhale down. Mermaid stretch. Remember the different positions. If we can't have the legs too close together, we separate them. We can extend the legs straight out. Grab onto your back shin and side stretch on an inhale. Exhale. Onto that forearm. Keep your tail and butt cheek heavy. Yep. And come back up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, stretch. And inhale. Last one here. Good. And release. Okay, so we haven't done for a while any rolling exercises. Okay? We're going to finish with a roll. Okay? We're going to do seal. This is your finish. This is your last exercise. All right, so hands go inside the thighs. Toes are touching. Heels are apart. Okay? Now think about that for a second. Okay, haven't done this one for a while. Okay, so we're going to tap these toes 3 times. Rock, dot, dot. We're going to rock back, never onto our neck. Tap 1, 2, 3, and roll back up. Do it again. Rock back, tap, tap, tap. Rock up, and I didn't make it. Boop, boop, boop. Try it again. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. Bring it up. Doot, doot, doot. Bring it back. Doot, doot, doot. And stretch it out. We're going to sit all the way up. I'm going to sit cross-legged for a quick second. Let my hips say, ah. Yes. And then give me a nice big inhale. Just give me one big inhale all the way up. And we take it all the way down. You made it. Yes. Woo. Okay. Love it.